All right. Good morning. Good morning. It's funny because I know nobody's really watching these, so I'm trying to figure out how to be authentic and not feel like I'm talking to. In my mind, when I'm talking, there's like a sea of blurry faces out there listening and analyzing and judging, and I know that's not the case, but I wanted to feel, I don't know, I guess I just wanted to feel like people are hanging out with me. Like anybody that's tuning into the channel gets a look at who I am. But that requires me to be myself and not feel like I have to put on a mask for the public, which then makes me think about who I am and the different, I don't really want to say personalities, but almost just the different energy I bring to different situations. In the morning, I'm not talking to anybody. So doing a video it almost feels counterintuitive to me because it's, a time for myself, a time where I'm making some coffee, a time where I'm taking care of the animals, feeding the chickens, getting Mecca all set up, getting the cats all set up. So I'm very much in my own thoughts. So to take the time to then put those thoughts out there in a way that feels like I'm giving you a view of who I am. It's just hard. I give people credit, man. I give people credit because I don't know. I like it, and it's something I definitely want to work on. I was talking to my wife yesterday, and she watched a couple of my videos. Very much beginner kind of beginner YouTube vibes. You're like, oh yeah, good for you. Like, you're doing some videos, cool. Like, happy for you. Hope it goes well. Like I said before, I've always been somebody that picks something up, puts it back down. So right now I have the goal of doing 168 videos before I even really care about who's watching or their reception. Just getting comfortable in front of a camera, working on voice inflection, speech, not saying and like, all those silence breakers, getting comfortable with the silence, getting comfortable with just being me in front of a camera, almost like the camera has to be a friend. I have to get used to treating you, my phone, or whatever camera I end up using, as almost like a confidant, like a best buddy, instead of a rabble of indistinguishable faces who I'm trying to please. Then I also have to get good at, I don't want to use the word have to, more comfortable. I would be advised to. Videos where you just wake up, voice is a little groggy. It's something I should work on. I was listening to a video on Kevin Hart was talking about how the greatest discipline, mental discipline, is picking a time to get up in the morning and sticking to it. Definitely something I've been slipping on. Definitely part of the reason I haven't had the right amount of time or the amount of desired time to get the things I want to get done in the morning. Ideally, I would be up by 7. That would give me time to do all the morning chores, get some writing in, maybe bust out a video, just a good morning video, get comfortable in front of the camera. But what ends up happening is, even when I put my phone across the room, I get up, alarm's blaring, I move it to 8, and then I wrap my arms around my wife and go right back to sleep. much to my dog's actually not displeasure. He is enjoying sleepy time. So, but I know that's something I have to work on. Yeah. I've been trying to call my mom more often. Show her that I love her. Show her I appreciate her. Same with my dad, but my dad's a little bit more like me. Kind of does his own thing. Works on the house. I could be wrong, but it feels like he could just be by himself and be totally fine for the rest of his life. But my mom, she said something. I was hanging up. She goes, "I think I'm gonna call Shelby because she likes to talk to me for longer periods of time." So that's something else I should work on. Spend a little bit more time talking to my mom. She's a little older now. You wouldn't really know it because she takes great care of herself, but I believe she is 75. So if she ever listens to this video, because I haven't told her that I'm starting a YouTube channel, but if she ever listens to this video, I apologize if I got your age wrong. But you look great. So, plan this morning is to do some writing. Get a video out, do some writing. Work on my organization. Names for chapters. Teaching myself the correct pacing. Making sure everything's flowing. I'm a very right by the seat of my pants type of writer. I like to sit down and just like to write what comes to my mind, and then I go back almost like have a machete in my hand and I'm just freaking chopping away at a forest and I'm making a path, and then I get far enough so I go back and then I hone through the path, make sure the path makes sense. Then I go back, make sure the path makes sense. Maybe other paths link up to the path. I tend to enjoy that more than sitting down and outline. Chapter 1. Here are all the points that want to take place in chapter 1. I can't tell if that's necessarily a flaw on my part or if maybe that's just the way my brain works. Who knows? Either way, I've still written plenty of material, so something's got to be working. But yeah, yesterday's workout was great. After uploading the YouTube video, I realized that I have not been using the correct aspect ratio, which is why I have those two black bears on the side of the videos. So after doing some research, I realized I have to film on my iPhone horizontally to get the widescreen. So I'm going to try that today, which is part of the main reason I'm just filming a video anyway, just to get some material out there and see if it looks better. Play around with some things. I got a free video editing software called DaVinci Resolve. Seems to work great. I have one of those like gorilla tripod things coming in, so I don't have to constantly put my phone somewhere. I feel very behind. I love YouTube. I've always used YouTube for self-education. Love listening to different podcasts, watching different podcasts. Especially when I was, a CrossFit coach and huge into CrossFit, YouTube was massive. When CrossFit was first coming into the scene, different like CrossFit tutorials and things like that, different ways to coach. So I think being a part of YouTube can be a very beneficial thing. I definitely can understand. I mean, it's only like day 3, so I'm not going to sit over here just complaining because that's not what I'm trying to do. But I can understand almost the dauntingness, how daunting it feels to step into that unfamiliar ocean of you that is YouTube. And I guess I can almost relate it to somebody that's new, like walking into a massively popular CrossFit gym where everybody's just like slamming barbells down and people are climbing up ropes and you see kipping pull-ups for the first time and, kipping toes to bar or just kipping in general, something that's just like non-existent in any other fitness facility. There's a bunch of assault bikes or Rogue Echo bikes now and assault runners or true form runners. People are screaming and running around outside and the music's blaring, and the community itself is fantastic, welcoming. Everybody wants you there, but that first inclination is it's almost like you're dipping your toe into freezing cold water and all you want to do is jerk your toe back because it's uncomfortable and it's hard to do things that are uncomfortable. But something I've learned is some of the greatest changes, some of the greatest paths come from just doing the things that are uncomfortable until you get comfortable with it. But all things that we are unfamiliar with feel uncomfortable at first. Unless you're just a freak and just pick things up automatically. There's probably some of you out there. But, yeah, yesterday's workout was good. Tough. Realized I need to work on my endurance game for sure, especially if I'm trying to be a hybrid athlete. My endurance was shot yesterday, but still felt good. Workouts have been feeling really good. I want, keyword want, to start running. I should, keyword should, start running. The question is, will I start running? And that's when, that whole mental debate of how much stuff will I put on my plate? How many, is it an excuse? Sure. Can I get up a little earlier? Sure. Where do I take the time to do something new? Good question. Because I also need to work on my flexibility and my mobility, so I need to start taking some time to do some mobility training. I have to add some running. Or maybe I just do some assault bike workouts maybe once or twice a week. Also love the calisthenics we're doing. Work's going well. So things are going well. Life is good. I feel almost like infantile again. I'm like a complete noob. I'm the new guy. Like I don't know what I'm doing. So it's cool. It's different. And I'm excited. Nervous. I feel like my harshest critic is myself right now. But just gotta keep doing it. That's all. One video at a time. Have some fun with it. Start doing some, documentary style videos where I'm just kind of following myself. Just trying to figure out how to make. I don't want it to feel. I want it to feel like anybody's. I want to feel like you're with me. I want to feel like you guys are in my life. I don't want to be the total loner anymore. I want to feel like what I'm filming. I want it to feel real, not. I just want it to be like you guys to be like, oh, like I'm chilling. We're writing right now. I can do some writing while he's doing some writing, or he's making some coffee, or we're just getting a good workout in. I don't know. I just want it to feel like you guys are one of the boys or girls or whoever. It doesn't matter. I don't want to feel like I have to put on a show. I think that's what it felt like for the first couple days. So I guess I just want to be myself. So like, you guys get to fucking look at who I am. And not like some caricature that I'm putting on just for the sake of YouTube to get views. But rather like, oh, cool. Like Marcin put out a video. Let's go chill with Marcin for a bit. That'd be cool, right? Anyway, we'll get there. One day at a time. Having some fun with it. One video at a time. Keep the quality going. I listened to a video on Mr. Beast, how to do better YouTube videos. It's like a brand new hockey player listening to a video about what the Wayne Gretzky talking about tips on how to be a better hockey player. But yeah, it's just crazy how like that level, and you think about it. But that's not really something. I don't really think that's something I want. I mean, the videos he's doing are freaking nuts. But I kind of like Sam Sulek style. Guy just gets in his car, talks to his buddies, gets a cool workout in, talks people through it. Obviously, he has his own goals, trying to be a pro bodybuilder, to my understanding. Just that's what I got. I could be wrong, but I mean, he's doing freaking fantastic. He looks great. Seems like a really nice guy. I'm sure he'd be fun to hang with. He would definitely make me feel weak as shit, though. But anyway, anybody that tunes in, thanks. Good to see you. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful morning. I think I'm going to get some writing in. I'm debating on filming it just for the fun of it, just to, if you want to write with me, write with me. Maybe put on some lo-fi in the background, figure out how to do some copyright music, so I'm not over here sitting on my computer figuring that out last second. But yeah, feel like just sitting down, journaling, talking about your life. by all means. All right. See you guys later.